morning, everybody, and welcome to our distinguished guests. I will start the inauguration session, and I request Professor Kumar Ghosh, Professor Uttam Sarkar, and Mr. Suresh Kumar, and Dr. Dave to take the stage. This is the second day of the workshop, but this is actually the workshop. Yesterday we have tutorials. Okay. So today we have two keynote addresses, two invited speech, and a couple of interesting technical papers, followed by a panel discussion where we will be discussing the role of ICT in disaster management in India. And let me take this opportunity to welcome and introduce our special guest, Mr. S. Suresh Kumar, who is our chief guest. He is Principal Secretary, Department of Disaster Management, Government of Calcutta. And Dr. R.K. Dave is Head Government Initiative. He is basically representing IGRA, who is essentially our funding agency, and basically steering this project. This is a sixth institute project where we are working on disaster management. And Professor Uttam Sarkar is our team. I am Calcutta, New Initiative and External Relation. He is Professor of Planetary Information Systems. Now I request Professor Kumar Ghosh, who is Professor of University of Iowa and General Chair of this conference, this workshop, to take the stage.
Okay, thank you, and welcome everybody. Happy New Year once again. And Mr. Suresh Kumar, Professor Sarkar, Dr. Dave, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CORDIM 2016. The purpose of this particular workshop is to basically examine how we can cope with the after effects of disasters. And all of you, without exception, have seen disasters. And you will see more disasters, definitely. This is something that we cannot stop. It could be natural, it could be other kinds of disasters, but they will continue to happen. And it is very important that we come up with techniques by which we can restore normalcy after a disaster strikes. The solutions, they are not uniform. It depends on the nature. It also tests out preparedness. So disaster is a multi-headed monster. It can attack you from all corners, all angles. It can drain your resources. It can drain you physically, mentally, in all aspects. So it is very important that we try to look for techniques by which we could handle disasters. So that is objective of disaster management, and that is particularly the focus of this particular workshop. And we, as Professor Bandubhadra said, that we have here experts. And so there will be keynote talks, there will be invited talks, and that will be followed by papers that will be presented by the attendees, and that we, ultimately will have a panel discussion where we will openly discuss, what can be done, and you can show your suggestions also. You can ask the experts about what they're thinking about solving this kind of situation. So with this introduction, I would request Professor Uttam Sarkar to say something.
Mr. Suresh Kumar, Dr. Dave, Professor Ghosh, Professor Bandubhadra, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to IIM Calcutta this misty winter morning. It's going to be sunny very soon. It's a great pleasure to welcome you, particularly on this New Year occasion to CORDIM 2016. Professor Ghosh has already mentioned the importance of disaster management, and you will be happy to know Indian Institute of Management Calcutta is one of the very few institutes in the country that has been actively trying to do something in this area. Thank you, Professor Somakesh Bandyopadhyay and his team. It is customary that we take this opportunity to tell a few words about the institute. Some of you may be new, maybe for the first time here. We are a little over 50 years old, set up in 1961, and the first IIM in the country. IIM Ahmedabad started a few weeks after we did, so virtually at the same time. We are known primarily for our flagship program, PGDM, Postgraduate Diploma Programming Management, 2-year full-time program. People often know it as kind of an MBA, though it is not an MBA. In the country and internationally, it's valued more than traditional MBAs that we offer in this country. Apart from that, we have a few other programs, a couple of 1-year full-time programs. One is postgraduate program for executives, where participants have minimum 5 years work experience. People who join here, it's a full-time program. It's a compressed program, they stay here for 1 year. Then another program, again 1-year program, that is specially designed only for the manufacturing sectors. We call it postgraduate program in visionary leadership in manufacturing, in association with other two IITs, IIT Kanpur and IIT Madras. Of late, because of demand and our core competence and interest from this year, we have launched a very ambitious 2-year program. Many of you will be aware, a 2-year full-time program on business analytics in collaboration with Indian Statistical Institute of Calcutta and IIT Kharagpur. It's a novel kind of an experiment we're doing. We hope it will be a big success. The idea is it's a 2-year program of which 18 months purely academic in the sense the students would spend about 6 months in ISI Kolkata, primarily to get the skill on math and statistics. Then they go to IIT Kharagpur to learn more about technology that is required for business analytics. Then they come here to IIT Calcutta for another 6 months to learn about management and applications. And finally, they will go to some top-notch analytics firm to do internship for about 6 months. And that completes the requirement. And during the whole journey of 2 years, they will routinely have visitors from industry and other organizations to find out what's happening in this area. So that completes the program. So we started this June, only the beginning. Let's see how it goes. Apart from these mainstream academic programs, throughout the year, we conduct lots of training and consulting programs, both for the country and even for abroad. We have quite a few centers out here, like disaster management, then environment, then sustainability, then innovation, entrepreneurship, like that. So those are our primary activities. There are about 90 odd faculty members now, and of course, add to that many visiting faculties. We have this custom in most of our courses, so we try to involve experts from industry and academia from other places. Maybe suppose it's a 30-hour course, 20 hours may be delivered by our own professors, and that will be augmented by other expertise from other places. Some of our colleagues are here, my expert from other places who have contributed significantly to our programs. So that's what we do. We have an impeccable placement record, as you know. Typically every year we have just 1 week here for placement. You'll be happy to know last year the placement got over in 2 days and a half. And because it's so far maintained this tradition that it's not the recruiters who decide who to hire, it's virtually our students who decide who will let into the campus. So there's a long queue of recruiters trying to hire our students, and our students decide, well, you are not good enough, so thank you very much. And those who are allowed in the campus, the students decide the ranking, who should be given the most coveted slot. Somebody will say, well, you got to come from 10:30 to 11, you wish to come. And that's the slot you have, and they do. And so far we have been able to maintain that. Maybe we're doing a little bit good things, and of course we get very good students. So things are so far working fine. Though it's an issue of national importance, initially set up by the Government of India and fully funded by Government of India, with time things change. Many of you may not be aware, since liberalization, we are completely on our own. So 0% of our revenue comes from Government of India or from taxpayers' money. So we primarily mobilize our own resources for the completion phase and various other activities our faculty members do, training and consulting. That is the main activity for our revenues. And we have this policy of giving liberal scholarships or policies if a student gets selected to this highly competitive examination, no matter how bad his or her means could be, his or her admission cannot be denied. So we admit him, we arrange for bank loans, which is easy to get for us. In the worst case, even otherwise, we give liberal scholarship up to 100%. So if anybody gets selected through talent, he or she has no worry of studying in IIM Calcutta. So that's how we'll be maintaining. So once again, thank you very much. Enjoy your time here and have a productive time here. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Sarkar. And now I invite our chief guest, Mr. Suresh Kumar, to deliver his speech. Good morning, young friends, and distinguished academic personnel from various institutes and India. I'm glad and thank Professor Gulabdev to invite me for this very interesting meeting of mine, Dr. Dave and Professor Ghosh. As you know, actually, in fact, West Bengal probably is the most disaster-prone state in the country. Thankfully, multiple rivers flow through the state, as well as the exposure we have to the cyclones, and also we have the zone 5 earthquake zone area. We have developed specific systems and processes for nearly around 35 to 40 years. Before disaster management itself became a very fashionable and term itself to be used. We had what was known as specifically called a relief department as early as the 70s. The disaster management concept assets came in after the KC Company and so on, earthquake and super cyclone and so on. Currently, for the last 5 years, thanks to IIM, probably we didn't have that effect. But then last year we had one cyclone, which is a very fine one, I would say. That inundated at least around 10 to 12 districts in our state. And even affected areas like Toronto areas like Gurugram and Calcutta. So that was a very surprising event which happened. This year, probably 2016, we'll see the IIM effect going down and the La Nina effect has probably subsequently going up. So we expect at least maybe we'll at least have 2 or 3 very severe systems coming in and ending. That's something which is worrying. Everyone has seen what happened with Chennai, and currently Missouri, I gather, is also under. So, I mean, the severity, the very short return periods are something which is completely worrying us. And this is like the one which happened around 5-4 population, at least on average. The southern parts of South Twenty-Four Parganas, the southern parts of North Twenty-Four Parganas, part of the Kobe district, road has around something like around 3.5 to 4 crore out of this entire 9 crore which is there in the state. This entire area is definitely going to be affected by the rapid changes which are happening. I mean, it's still yet to be decided whether climate change is really impacting us, but nevertheless, I think it is definitely impacting us. To mitigate some portion of it, we have recently we have in fact started off a national cyclone risk mitigation project, phase 2. This takes up from 2 states which have already done it, which is Odisha and Andhra Pradesh. Now there are 8 states which are now all along the coast of the country, which are now partners in this phase 2, which is the worldwide project. This luckily has fairly, I would say, a substantial component of ICT in it. And it's our endeavor, in fact, now to integrate more and more ICT into our management system.
Specifically for this year, when we had the huge flooding which happened in the end of July and August, we did on a very, very small scale. Probably, I think all of us at the state level as well as on the district level used very simple app called WhatsApp. That at least kept all of us on the same page. I mean, that was a very huge thing because of the work during that period. That's fine. Frequently, we do have situations where all systems go, and there is very little you could do about that. This CORDIM is not related to systems where the pre-disaster or disaster time system, but it's post-disaster system. But I can tell you that that's my own personal experience. In fact, I'm a director and administrator in India. All the systems went. We didn't have anything at all, and mercifully, I had invested some money in the wireless systems with my Windows and other receivers, etc. So that was the only thing which kept our system. So, I mean, when you look at the scale which happens in our country, it's enormous. In my district, when we had the flood which happened in 1999, around 4 million people got displaced. The next year, 2000 was a much more severe one. In fact, the town also was under water, I think I can recall. That displaced something like around 6 million. And it was not just a 2-day or 3-day displacement, it was something like around a 50 to 2 months displacement. So, this can be the scale of the impact which you could see in Calcutta. Chennai had a displacement for nearly around, all their system went down for nearly about 10 days. To some extent, no one expected that kind of scale of disaster to happen in Chennai, but then it happened. Srinagar had a huge problem 2 years back. Calcutta also had a huge problem. So, what I would say is that it's time that our institutions definitely play a major role in the pushing the general government as well as the civil sector, civil society organization, and probably the private institutions to think more on disaster management, put in more investment into tech, put more specific investment into ICT systems to ensure that we can respond faster, we can mitigate the impact of the post-disaster. Now, my only interest has been to at least make some minds here, and I found Dr. Dare very interesting. I hope I do get quite more inputs, and I hope our center, which works in IIM Calcutta, definitely takes a lead role in our new phase of activities that we plan to take up under our NCR 82. We do have an early warning dissemination system coming up, and we'll shortly put up to build, etc. But of course, if someone were to help us in fine-tune it in better, maybe future-proof it to at least say 5 years or 10 years ahead. Normally, if you make an investment, we at least expect that the system stays around for 5 years or 10 years. Unfortunately, ICT systems are evolving so rapidly. The life cycle is now around 3, maximum or 4 years, and that's something to the beginning. But nevertheless, if you invest so much amount of money, people say, why are you investing so much amount of money when really it's going to be important or going to be no use after maybe 4 years. But that's a part of our life that we don't invest also, we are no way. So it's our earnest hope and request to Professor Dare to be more involved. Working with the government people is not very easy, I would say. People in academia are very disappointed when they engage with us. To some extent, I think we are also unrealistic and expect it's too fast to happen. I think probably that's why we start. And the academia also needs to see us in a different perspective, because everyone has a shelf life in the year or a year and a half, and then you move on. Now, everyone expects to see something happen within a year and a half. Well, when it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Then the engagement has to be much more stronger and definitely much more continuous, and it should move forward in its own way. And I hope it doesn't be, it's not a slow one, but we hope that it will be a firm and a longer one, and definitely you will see some outcomes come up. And I'm sure that whatever you people discuss today will definitely be of relevance for us, and be more action oriented as well as meaningful that outcomes coming out. I'd like to congratulate all of you who are participating in CORDIM 2016, and the sponsors of the CORDIM 2016. Put together this interesting workshop. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Scott, and for your encouragement. Now I invite Dr. Dave, who is basically head government initiative of IIRA. So I request him to introduce IIRA.